Hello everyone. We are meeting today with Marvin. Hi Marvin,
Hi,
to
Romain.
uh, show you the result of the first phase of the Nation Cup, which has ended 1 or 2 days ago, and to prepare the playoff phase. Good. So here's the result of the first group phase. So there was 8 groups playing. We can maybe go over every group quite fast. Just everyone is remembering the different countries that was playing together. So we get France against Belgium and against Czechia. In that group, France was top one and Belgium was top two. I would say not so much surprise about France, uh, but I would have expected maybe Belgium to be maybe even stronger and take at least one game to France. I would say, but
Well,
they
at
did
least
not.
it was a two to one
Yeah,
in
yeah,
2 games, so they at least they put some challenge for the France.
true. They did not got beaten 0 to 2. Second group it was for Germany, Canada, and the neutral flag. Germany was first, and neutral flag was second, which was a tough group, I think, for Canada. Seems to struggle a bit in that group. It was not an easy
Well,
group.
but they no, it was a very hard group, and I think it's not that Canada lost all the games, so they won a lot some
Yeah,
matches in between. So
yeah,
I
that
think
was very
most
close
teams
to
were really on one level in this group.
exactly. Yeah, I think this group was quite high level. Round three, group three was Spain, Brazil, and Denmark. And Denmark finished first on that group. Not so surprised because we have some very good players playing from a long time there. So
Are we sure? Are we sure Christian isn't playing?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe he's like giving them some tips in the background. So
Yeah.
yeah, and so Denmark first and Spain was second. Brazil did quite well and was, I mean, if you see against Denmark especially, they do like 2-0, 1-2, and 1-2, which
Oh,
is really
very
close.
close.
Yeah. So yeah, they played quite well, but sadly, I think it was also a quite difficult group. Three strong country in there.
I agree.
Group four, Group D, Hungary, Austria, and Chile. I think it was a difficult group for Chile here. Austria is quite strong, even maybe one of the strong group. I think they train a lot. They know well, they know each other very well.
Yes.
And
And we know them
Hungary,
from all of our tournaments. They have
yeah,
participated in some tournaments, so the training has paid out, I would say.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, they finished first, second Hungary, and Chile. Last one that yeah, it was tough. You can see that they barely get a match, but Tioti Nino got one match against the Creeper, which is quite a strong player also. So
Mhm.
well played. Group five, Switzerland, China, and Netherlands. I think that was also quite tough because we know that those three countries was training a lot, but sadly one of them should be the loser in that group. So China beat 2-0 Switzerland and Netherlands, and then Switzerland was second of the group, and you can see that it was
Also,
really close.
yeah, all the
Uh,
matches were pretty
yeah,
close, so a lot
all
of
of
two
them.
ones.
Yeah. So even for this decisive match, which was Switzerland against Netherlands, you can see that it was not so easy to beat each other. So yeah, so well played. Group six, USA, Portugal, and Poland. I was expecting USA to finish first. They did. They are very strong player also there. Portugal, I mean, they did not so good, but the group was also pretty hard. Poland did second, but they take some match, so it's yeah, they did great. Well played to all of them. Round seven, Argentina, Serbia, and Colombia. Serbia was first.
Yeah, we have
Argentina
some
second.
good players from there.
Yeah, I was also expecting Serbia to do great on that group. So Argentina was first, was second. And to be honest, I was expecting more Colombia to challenge a bit more their opponent, because we also know some players from there that are basically doing most of the online tournament. But
Yeah.
looks like they played on set that they did not master so much. So that's why, for example, Extor, that was someone we know well, tried to play on Eternity. I think it was on Eternity, and yeah, quite difficult. And yeah, they did not manage to do so, but they did well. And I really expect those players to come stronger for the third season by the end of the year. And last group, Italy, Mexico, and United Kingdom. And Italy was first of this group. Not so surprising. United Kingdom second, and Mexico was last. They also, yeah, they did quite well. They took a few matches, but did not manage to get to one time at least. So it seems to be quite difficult for them here.
So we probably have not prepared that, but it would actually be interesting to know about the different sets those countries played. If, I don't know, some country won a lot of their eternity matches, for example, and if we could see if, I don't know, trainings that specific set, which probably most of the players have played the least so far, training that set had paid out for them.
Yep, true. We don't have those information there, so that's not
Yeah.
something we can give by now. But I would expect to make some statistics at the end of the competition to know some, like, yeah, how the country went into the different sets. If it was easier for them to win one specific set. Like, I mean, just an example, because I know well the team from France, but I know Deadpool trained a lot Eternity, specifically in Eternity, and you can see here that he got like 2-0 on the two sets, on the two match. So I would expect him to do great on that set, because he's quite experienced now on the set, but I don't know for the other teams. And I would expect the same. I know, like Stefan, I don't know how good and which set he was playing, but I would expect him to also work a lot and train a lot on that set. So basically, that is the final ranking of the Swiss round of the group phase. Sorry. Um, top 1 to 8 is the are the first of their group, ranked following a win rate that is uh, basically based on the number of match you won against the number of match in total you did. So for example, for France, they did 14 match for 14 games, and they won 12 of them, like the 3-2 and those 3-2 against each other, so made a win rate of 87%. And all those first of group are ranked in that using that
Quite
tie break.
quite impressive. So I guess no one is surprised that France is on top of this list at the moment.
Yeah, but you
I,
never know.
I hope
Like,
I hope they celebrate a lot and forgot to train about for the next phase.
I would say that I could be scary about that, like scared a bit that they stop training at all because they feel confident, and I know that all the other country are training a lot at the moment, so I really think it will not that easy. So yeah, but France, at least on this group phase, did not lost a single match, which was quite an achievement. Then we get USA, Austria, Serbia, Italy, Germany, China, and Denmark that went to in that order from the best win rate to the lowest win rate. Then there is the same ranking done on the second of group. We will just use the ranking of the first of the group. Let's jump into this. So here is the bracket. We have 16 countries playing in that playoff phase. You can see here it's already set up. Basically, the top 8, so the first of group, will be seeded as usually you seed players or teams into a bracket. And then the second of group will be based on the result of their first of the group. So, for example, for the second of first group will be paired against the lowest first country of any group, and the goal was especially to avoid matching the country you already faced in your group. So in that case, you cannot face the first of your group until the final. So you will be on the other part of the bracket. So that may not be perfectly accurate on the if the second will face the seven, for example, or eight, depending on the size of the bracket, basically. But you can have a
Yeah,
look to this
but
here.
I think it's really important that you cannot face the same country again.
Yeah, would
There's so
be
many countries participating. It would be a pity if you play the same country twice.
Yeah, true. I mean, in the final, obviously, you will have to do so if you want to
Ah,
win it, but not before the final.
absolutely.
So let's fill together those information. So we know now that France here is the first of the group and will be on that side. We have as second of the ranking USA. Third will be Austria. Serbia as fourth. Italy fifth. Germany. I'm a bit surprised Germany is so low in the ranking, but
Yeah, but we did that to avoid France on the on the on
okay,
the
okay,
side
okay,
of the bracket.
okay. I got that.
It
Yeah,
was all on purpose.
quite a good strategy. Uh, and China seventh, and Denmark are the eighth ranked country. Then let's fill together. So Belgium was the second of the group of France. So here will be Belgium. And so we have Belgium
They will.
facing China
Ooh,
as their first match.
I'm really excited to see the result here.
Yeah, I mean China
That's
did
that's a,
great.
that's a strong match
Yeah, yeah,
matchup.
China did really great. I think they trained a lot since the beginning of this tournament. So I hope that Belgium is still continuing training to be to beat China. Second of group of USA was, if I'm not telling any mistake, was Poland. So Poland will face Denmark. Okay, quite interesting. I think that's also a really cool match that we have here. And then the winner of that one will face France, which is France or I don't know which country winner, but maybe France can get eliminated quite early. So
Yes, it is a possibility,
yeah,
Roman. You
yeah.
have
So
to you have to
yeah,
accept it.
yeah, I will accept it. And if that happens, that just means they do not deserve to be on the top because they stopped training. So let's see. Austria, in the group of Austria, there was Hungary. So Hungary, it's um, where is it? Okay, facing Italy.
Okay.
Interesting, and they are on the same side of France, Poland, Denmark, and Serbia. Okay, Serbia. They was in the same group of Argentina. And so Argentina will be facing Germany. Ooh, not an easy match, definitively. And they are on the side of yeah USA, Belgium after that, and the next one will be Austria or the second of his group. So Austria also, I think Austria could be quite strong. I would expect Austria to go very high in the in the playoff, to be honest.
So if Austria and Germany would win their match, they would play against each other, and it would like be like a
Yeah,
fight
true.
between neighbors.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Which is not so great. I mean, uh, yeah,
Well, that's
we
part
faced
part of it,
Belgium
right?
in the group phase, so that was also unable. So that could happen. Let's see. Maybe one of those two will not win their match. So
We have more like that in the bracket, I
yeah,
guess, later on.
yeah, true. So Italy was playing with uh, United Kingdom, and United Kingdom is facing Austria. Whoa, that side of the bracket is a bit scary.
It is. It is. So maybe Germans were not very good in getting to that side of the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Everyone has their chance, so I will be really curious to see those match. I think there will be like really high level plays and very intense match. Germany was playing with a neutral flag team, and they are playing against Serbia for their first match, and then facing Italy or Hungary. Okay. China was in the same group as Switzerland, if my memory is good. And Switzerland will play against France. Whoa!
Ooh, oh,
Whoa! So early in the playoff. Oh, come on.
oh, that will
Okay.
be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And the last one is Spain, which is in the Denmark group. And they
Against
are
USA.
playing against USA, yeah, which is a very tough match, to be honest. I think USA is also very strong. But yeah, I mean, this is the top 16 of 24 players, 24 countries, so I would expect all the match to be quite tough anyhow. But yeah, I don't know on which side of the bracket it's better, to be honest. Uh,
Well, I can tell you if I look at the German team, so I'm not super happy to be on the right side of the bracket. But
yeah,
probably the same, you have the same feeling with France.
yeah, I mean, you have like Switzerland, Poland, Denmark on that side, which is not so easy. There are like plenty of very good player also in there, so yeah, really not easy. Uh, but let's see. Okay, super nice. From now on, all the match will be played around 1 week. I would say they need to be defined with all the team. But the first one is obviously 8 match that need to be played. Then only 4, 2, and 1. We will see how fast it goes, but it may last I don't know, a few weeks until we get the champion, the country that will be the champion of there. Um, so yeah, very curious and looking forward to this competition. It's super hard to guess on which country will do good, especially that the 2 past weeks they trained a lot, and some players can become like super good on one specific set. We don't know yet because Eternity was not played since then. First Contact was not played since last year, so we don't know. I know it's
Yeah,
plenty of surprise there.
I agree.
Really nice.
So they will keep playing best of three matches with all the three sets.
Yeah,
So
so
nothing changes there.
the format will not change. Best of three. Every player will play a best of three, and every player will have to choose one set between First Contact, Evolution, and Eternity, and then they will be matched against the players of the opposing team doing the same, and the team winning at least 2 match will progress in the bracket.
That
So
sounds pretty good.
yeah, let's see how it goes. I think yeah, I'm really tense to see the result of this first top 16 decision. We will get like
And
top 8 will be super strong. So after that, nothing will be decided.
absolutely. And I, you should make sure that you join our Discord or social media. We will post updates on the results there.
Yep.
And you can also follow yourself by looking at our tournament website, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can click on the link in the description to get to the Discord and
And
look at it.
yeah, so if you find some time, you could also live stream some of the matches or let's maybe commentate some of them later on.
Yes, I
But
will
since we will
want to
be
do
on the
that.
fair next week, like
Yeah.
at Essen Spiel, I'm not quite sure how much we can do that,
Yeah, I
but
think
we
maybe
certainly want to
one.
do a bit more of that.
Yeah, maybe one before the end of the week, but I think there will be nothing before the next week. So Stay tuned anyhow. Cheer up for your country. Like give them some good vibes about their following match, and you can also help them to train if you want, if you feel good to do that. So yeah, just share the more you can with others. Let's meet next time then for one of those match maybe.
Yeah. I wish all the best to all the players, and
Yes.
thank you for the countries and players that participated and yeah, didn't progress into the
Yeah.
top 16. Hope you had a lot of fun as well, and we'll come back next year.
Yes. Thanks to you, Marvin, and thank you everyone.
Thank
See
you, Romain, for
you.
preparing that, and goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.